Hi, I'm Eileen Birmingham with your Inside San Francisco Real Estate Update for May 21st, 2020. We have about 2 months worth of shelter-in-place sales data right now to give us a sense for where the San Francisco real estate market is. So here's what's happening. Volume is down by about half compared to this time last year, but values seem to be holding steady. The average price of a single-family home over the past 2 months has been $2.2 million. Last year at this time, it was around $2.2 million. Condos are softening slightly. The average price last year at this time was $1,390,000. This year it is $1,350,000. Properties are getting either one offer or maybe two or three, but it's definitely not typically a feeding frenzy. And it's also taking longer to sell homes. And that's for two reasons. One is that marketing takes a little longer because we can't have open houses, so it's a little bit more challenging to get people in. And lenders are competing with a wave of refinancing, so they are taking a little bit longer on the purchase side. And speaking of loans, lenders have tightened their guidelines. So if you got pre-approved earlier this year, it's a good idea to revisit that pre-approval now, because you may not be able to afford what you could afford earlier this year. Interest rates are still extremely low. You're looking for a 30-year fix, maybe from 3 to 3.3% on a conforming loan, so that is excellent. And the key transactional players are all working for the most part. You have appraisers, inspectors, stagers, pre-sale work like painting and floor refinishing is going on. There's also real estate agents working, and we are able to show properties physically, but there are a number of safety protocols in place and quite a bit of paperwork and documents to review before you can even schedule a showing. So you need to leave some lead time before you can even walk in the door of a property. And finally, who's buying and selling right now? I'm finding a majority of people doing business are doing so because they're motivated by some type of big life change, which could be a job relocation, a divorce, having a baby, expanding families. That is pretty much who's doing business now. There are some buyers who are taking the long view and saying that they just want to be in San Francisco. They're taking advantage of the low interest rates and less buyer competition. And there are also the sellers who may not necessarily need to sell this minute, but we're thinking of doing so maybe in the next year or two. They are saying, let's seize the day and take advantage of the low inventory market and the serious qualified buyers out there and just get it done. So that's what's happening in our market. If you have questions about buying or selling in San Francisco this year, please get in touch with me. I'd be happy to talk with you. My contact information is on the homepage of my blog, which is at InsideSFRE.com. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon.